Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss about yet another parasite which belongs to nematode family is Ascaris lumbricoides. Ascaris has been known to infect humans since very long, and they are intestinal worms. Let us look into the details of Ascaris. This is the classification and the binomial name used to describe the species which infect humans is Ascaris lumbricoides. It is also sometimes referred as the roundworm, which belongs to the phylum Nematoda. It causes the disease which is known as Ascariasis. And according to the size of this parasite, it is one of the largest parasites which infects humans. In contrast to other parasites, this is a parasite which resides in the large intestine, where usually the other parasites that we see resides in the small intestine. The appearance of this parasite superficially resembles to that of an earthworm, and its length can vary to a great length, measure like 20 to 35 centimeters for female, and males is comparatively are smaller, can be smaller than 30 centimeters. Their width is somewhere around 2 to 6 mm. They are cylindrical, creamish white or light brown in color, with tapering at the ends. They are covered with thick cuticle with three lips at the head, small teeth, and its own digestive tract. About the other stage of their life, that is the eggs, their fertilized eggs are oval in shape and around 65 to 40 micrometers in size. The appearance of this egg is brown or yellow brown, and they are covered with a thick shell. In order to differentiate between the male and the female, if we look at the end, the posterior end of the worm, we see a small coiled portion at the posterior end, and the female anterior end are more slender than the posterior end. So the coiling can be seen in the male, and this alone can be used as a differentiating criteria for male and female ascaris. In this diagram, you can see, first of all, the size of the female is quite large. You can easily see the larger one is the female one. And if you see the male, um, you can see the right hand side. On the right hand side, the end of the male it's slightly coiled. And this is the differentiating point for male and female disguise. Somewhere it is known to affect many people around the world. It is around 25% people of the world are actually affected by virus, and their number is actually so many people are getting affected because they produce a very high number of eggs. When a parasite is active inside a human, they produce high number of eggs, and these high number of eggs are responsible for spreading of this parasite from one human to other. Also, one more thing, as these eggs are released out with the stool, If they are present in the external environment, they are very much resistant to strong chemicals and low temperatures, and they can survive in soil or some extreme condition for months or sometimes even years. So they have a high viability along with high number. This is the reason for high prevalence of Ascariasis in humans. Usually, the age at which Ascariasis occurs can be any, but usual age is 2 to 10 years, and as the child grows, the incidences becomes quite less. It also is seen that a person suffering in a family is having this Ascariasis, is the possibility that other members of the family may also acquire the same infection. Also, it is seen that the people who are immunocompromised or having a low immune status are also affected with Ascariasis quite easily. The transmission of Ascariasis or the eggs of Ascariasis are fecal-oral contamination, and transmission occurs by ingesting contaminated soil, water or food, raw vegetables, and, and fruits. Usually, Ascariasis is caused directly or indirectly eating soil contaminated with species carrying these eggs. So, this is a fecal-oral contamination. Eggs released in the feces, it's mixed with the soil or water. That in turn, when consumed, will continue to the next cycle in a new moon. These eggs mature in water. So as soon as these eggs will enter into the human body, these eggs will mature in the body. However, that in order for the eggs to be infected, species must have been infected 2 to 4 weeks before it is ingested. So once these eggs are released in the feces, so they are not ready for a new infection. They need to stay out of the body for at least 2 to 4 weeks. And this is where the molting process occurs in Ascaris. Sometimes there is also transplacental transmission, which is from mother to newborn child, and occasionally inhalation of contaminated dust can also cause this infection. So, in order to understand that how can air which is being carried to the lungs can also cause Ascariasis, we need to understand about its life cycle. Although mentioning about the reservoir of this Ascaris, there are exactly no reservoirs for this type of Ascaris. They usually don't exist out of the human body, and no vector is present. Incubation period, that is from the time when this egg fertilized egg enters into human, and again they are ready to give rise to new eggs. The time duration is around 2 to 16 days. We'll continue the life cycle of Ascaris in the next lecture.